One of the questions I often have is, where do I find all these cool new Moodle plugins? What do they look like and what should I be looking for, and how is that all set up and where do I go? So if you go to moodle.org, which is this website here, and go to plugins, you'll see there is a whole collection of plugins that just appear by default. And it usually shows you the ones that are, in this case, recently updated. So you can choose how you want to sort them. So you can go through and check those out. But probably a couple of really important things. One is that you can choose by category. So if you're looking for an activity plugin, or you're looking for a reporting plugin, or you're looking for an administration plugin, these are all the different categories of plugin types. So they also have an AI category down here now as well, which they didn't before. So please check that out as well. So for example, let's say you are looking for a particular plugin that you've heard about. In my case, there's one called Widget Hub that I did a review on recently, which is a fantastic plugin. If we go to Widget Hub and search that, you'll see it tells us a little bit of detail down here about Widget Hub, how many installs, how many downloads, there are, which hasn't been a lot because it is a fairly new plugin. Awesome plugin. So please check out the other video. I'll put a link there for you. But if you go into Widget Hub, a couple of important things you need to do. One is go to versions. So you can read the description. Obviously, that's a logical thing to do. It'll tell you all about the plugin, what it does. It will give you screenshots, which is what you should do. It shows you any awards, which are useful to know that it's been through automated testing. Please check that out because that's really, really useful to know that it's been done properly. But jump back up to the top and you can see it's got versions here. And you can see there, it will tell you which version of Moodle this plugin actually works on. So check that first to make sure it's going to work on your version of Moodle. So in my case, I've got Moodle 5.0, which is the latest one that I've been testing and been running. I will make sure that I download the version that suits that. In this case, there's only one version for all of these Moodle 4.1 to 5.0. So if you're still sitting on a 3.9 version of Moodle, then this plugin will not work for you at all. You can then go to statistics as well to see how many sites and how popular this plugin is, which is useful to know or really handy to know. It gives you a lot of statistics on there of what's happening with it. It does that for every plugin. Then it also tells you about translations, so you know which languages you may want to have this in particular, like in different languages. So it'll show you whether it's been put into other languages as well. So at the moment, it's only English, Japanese, Hebrew, Polish, which I'll show you another plugin in a minute and how different that one is. But a couple of other things, when you go into description, if you scroll back down to the bottom, you'll see a thing called source control URL. And it's worth going there because this is where you can check about issues to see if there are any issues that you may come across, to make sure that, this is being updated consistently, the plugin, so that it's useful to you. And when you go into that plugin as well, back in the front page, you'll see there it says when it was last updated. And you can see last month, which is good to see things, 3 months ago. It's good to see that things are being updated fairly consistently as well. That way, the plugin is going to be supported long term, which is very important to know about that. Now, let's say we go to another plugin though. If we go back to our plugins directory, and if we just search H5P, you'll find there's a few H5P plugins. Here's the main one, Interactive Content H5P in here. And I just want to show you this one because this one shows you a few different things. It does show you here previous versions. So you can go through and have a look, and it does have versions for 1.26, 1.271, which goes right back historically, a long way back, which is why I want to show you this one, which is really useful to know. But again, this plugin that you download here has been designed to cover everything to 4.5, but not version 5.0. Reason for that, because 5.0 onwards, it's actually included in Moodle as well. So you don't actually need to install that plugin because it'll already be in there. But I do want to show you that one and also show you stats and translations. You can see there, this one's been around for quite a while, 2016. It actually started in 2013, but 2016, you can see it becoming more and more popular with each version as well. So there's a lot of interesting statistics there as well you might find useful. And translation as well. You can see this one has so many different translations and the different stages the translations are up to. So it's good to be able to have a look at that and just check whether that plugin is going to work for your languages or your primary languages that you're using. So please check that out. So hopefully that's been a bit more useful to you, being able to jump in and see where the plugins are. Moodle.org. Go there, have a look at all the different things there. Obviously, it's worth reading up as much as you can about the plugins before you use them, because some plugins may no longer be supported, or they may have moved on to other plugins that are, they've created since that are better. But that's the place to go to get the actual real Moodle plugins that have been checked, tested, and certified, as you can see there. Check it all out. Hope that's been useful. Any questions, let me know. Love to help you out.